Right now, doctors around the world are working together on a scale never seen before. 150 countries are all switching to a new polio vaccine in order to finally wipe out the global killer. The World Health Organization stepped up the fight to eradicate polio back in 1988. At the time, it was prevalent in 125 countries. Today, polio remains endemic in just 2, thanks to an oral vaccine. It's been given to 3 billion children in the last decade alone. But the vaccine itself is part of the problem. In rare circumstances, it can cause the disease. So now experts are changing the formula in hope it'll rid the world of polio permanently. Vicadopia explains how.
Even the most basic of tasks is a physical struggle for Mohan Anand. A childhood polio infection in India left him unable to walk until he was 6 or 7. Living with the physical deformity has taken its toll on his good leg.
This right leg took most of the pressure, and so now it is wearing out a little bit, so it's difficult for me now to walk maybe half a kilometer.
Mass immunization programs began in the West in the 1950s. Today, just 2 drops is all it takes to prevent the risk of contracting the virus. And yet, despite billions of dollars spent on immunization programs, infections stubbornly persist, especially in 2 countries where getting vaccinated is risky: Pakistan and Afghanistan. There have been a dozen cases so far this year, putting bordering countries at risk. Now, a final global push to eliminate the disease and make the world polio-free by 2019 by simultaneously switching to a new vaccine.
If we do not eradicate the virus, if we don't get rid of it, we will quite rapidly go back to the situation we had before we started the eradication program.
The classic polio vaccine protects against 3 strains of the virus, but there hasn't been a major outbreak of type 2 virus since 1999. Paradoxically, continuing to vaccinate against it keeps the virus in circulation because of a tiny risk that children vaccinated with the live virus could infect unprotected children. The new drops eliminate protection against type 2 polio completely to focus on eradicating types 1 and 3, so the switchover must happen all at once to prevent those accidental infections.
But that fear is there. That's why we have outbreak response plan for the P2.
The new immunization program will cost $5 billion. For Mohan Anand, eradication is worth it.
Thanks to whoever has discovered this medicine or this, that there will be very few or hopefully none of the children will have this, go through this.
If the strategy is successful, polio would be only the 2nd human disease to be eradicated since smallpox. And Peter, as for that $5 billion, global health agencies haven't yet secured all the money, so they'll be looking to countries like Canada to contribute.
All right, Vic, thank you.